Hey everyone, welcome to my channel, Kindred Souls of Brooklyn, and Merry Christmas. I thought it'd be really cool to do a New York style video, a Brooklyn video, of an area which people call Little Brooklyn here in Sarasota. It's the area where I lived. It's going to be the Gulf Gate neighborhood in Sarasota. So I'm going to start the tour at a place called Buddy's New York Style Bagels, and you can see it's a great place right off the bat. What draws you in? That boar's head umbrella. We all know the boar's head meats from coming from Brooklyn. And you might say, well, why do people, you leave Brooklyn and you seek out Brooklyn things? Because you're still Brooklyn. Brooklyn never leaves you. You might leave Brooklyn, but Brooklyn never leaves you. So I'm going to start the tour right here. Hope you enjoy it. And I'm going to show you lots of different stores, people who come from Brooklyn, from New York. What makes this the melting pot here in Sarasota is probably like one of the most Brooklyn cities you'll find outside of Brooklyn. So stay tuned. Hope you enjoy it. So right off the bat, what do we see here? We got old Brooklyn sodas. Cokes. Look at that, we got all the bagels there. Poppy, multigrain, salt, onion. They got Bialys. Where do you see Bialys? In Florida, huh? Whole wheat egg. I'm gonna get one on cream cheese, I know that. So let's see, which one am I gonna get? It's gonna be a mystery. Let's see. So I decided to eat it right here, right underneath the Boar's Head umbrella. And a big shout out to Windsor Bagels, Windsor Terrace Bagels, where I grew up in Park Slope area. These are very, very close to those bagels. Not as good as Louis Bagels in Windsor Terrace, but these are a real New York bagel, real New York taste. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time. I'm just doing this as a tour. You're going to see a lot of the Brooklyn stuff that's here in Sarasota, but this is an awesome bagel. I ended up getting the egg bagel with regular cream cheese. So I'm going to dig into this, and we'll continue our tour of Gulf Gate, Little Brooklyn here in Sarasota, Florida. Hope you're enjoying the video. Alrighty, so here we are on our second stop. It's Shelley's Christmas Boutique. And again, what makes these places so great, not only the owners that come from the Northeast, but it's just that they're not franchises. They're just like stores in Brooklyn that are just regular owners, mom and pop shops. That's what's going away in America, and I love to support these shops. So stay tuned for this one. I'm gonna show you inside, and let's see what we find in there. It's gonna be fun. So check this out. Not only is this not a franchise, but it's inside of an actual like house, a building. So that gives it that extra bit of allure. And of course, I'm born December 24th. Kerry's born December 28th. So we particularly love the Christmas season. We're missing Matt tremendously. That's the only drawback of all this. But anyway, let's go in and see what we find in there. Wow. Absolutely beautiful. This doesn't get you in the Christmas spirit, nothing will. Look at this. Look at all these Santas. Ooh. A pink Christmas tree. Boy, would Carrie love that. Absolutely amazing. All right, this isn't going to be a long video for this one. I'm just going to show you different shops here, but man, I'm going to look around for something for Carrie in here. Look at that little shout out for Matt, for waffles. Santa with an electric guitar. Gotta get a picture of this dog for Christmas time. Look at this guy. Looks like a pit bull. And he's looking at me. Hello, puppy. How are you? Merry Christmas to the puppy. He's not a puppy, though. He's got it good, though, hanging out outside of his car. Merry Christmas, pit bull. All right, so I want to give you a better idea now of Gulf Gate. Kind of how it's laid out. It's kind of like a 3 or 4 block section where you have... Again, it reminds me of Coney Island Avenue or different stores in Brooklyn in a sense that everything is unique and different. I mean, no chains around here. You have personal training. You have all kinds of restaurants. I'm going to go into a place. I can't show you every single store, but I want to show you there's a great record store here. You got the Taste of Hong Kong Chinese restaurant. And there's also a place over there called Munchies down at the other end where Adam Richmond from Brooklyn did a food challenge. He did a spicy food challenge down there. And they used to actually keep an ambulance outside because people would take this food challenge and actually almost need a trip to the hospital. That's how spicy it was. But this is the other side of it here. And I'm going to walk up this direction right now and show you the record store. And there's a Scandinavian gift store there, which, again, very ethnic. That's what I love about this part of Florida, where kind of like my hometown is now, my second hometown after Brooklyn, right? So let's take a look. I mean, look at this. Look at the New York feel that this has. I mean, again, a barbershop. I mean, not a salon, a barbershop. Check this out. And of course, Kerry's not with me today, so it's easier for me to do something, especially going into a record store. It's very hard for her to do stuff like this. It's been almost 5 years since we lost Matt, but very hard for her to do this. For me, I handle it differently. For me, when I see stuff like this, I think of Matt being here with me, and he's always here with me. But look at this. A lot of his favorite bands, Green Day, Misfits. I mean, there weren't too many that he didn't like. Led Zeppelin. This one's called the Salty Dog Record Shop. I'm going to go in here and I'll show you what's going on. See what's cracking in here. Check this out, vinyl. Ooh. This 8-track tape. Look at this. Holy moly. Look at this. Not bad, not bad. Check this out. Some of Matt's favorites here. Nirvana. Always had that album. Foo Fighters. Oh my God. Right next to one of his favorite bands of all time, Rush. He had a tattoo of that. And of course we have Rudolph. More Rush over here. So we actually have a pet store here. But this one is the next store that I want to show you, maybe a little bit inside. Definitely one of my favorite stores around here. Scandinavian gifts. Really, really different. So we'll go in there, we'll take a look, we'll say hello to him maybe, and hope you're enjoying this tour. I'll walk over there to the other side too. Like I said, can't get every store, but hopefully this will be a little taste. And if you guys come and visit over here in Sarasota and you're a little homesick for Brooklyn or from the Brooklyn feel, then this is definitely the place to be. Wow, it just smells absolutely great in here. Look at all the cookies. Oh my God. They have the different foods, the cheeses. Ooh. Look at these. You said these from Finland? Huh? Wow. I think they're beautiful. I think I'm going to get one for my wife.
They come in a pack
Bird
of
watches.
3. Yeah,
Oh, do they?
For 65 for birds.
Wow.
And I'll take 2 of those are 60 for 3.
That is really nice. Oh my God, beautiful. This is like the Milestone ride used to be over at Disney, which carried all these great products, these Norwegian products. Look at this, they got the shoes in here. Just absolutely beautiful. The gnomes, all kinds of gnomes, look at this. That guy's saying hello to you, Merry Christmas. So I just walked down one of the other blocks here, and just to give you more of an idea. Now again, I'm not going to do every one of these stores. I did do a video at the pizzeria down there called Solenzano's. But again, the Skinny Dip, Coastal Chic Bouquet, Natural Apothecary. I mean, you just hear these old terms and things. Word of Mouth, which is a breakfast, brunch, and lunch. Maybe I'll go in there, take a bite, I don't know. There's a great store I want to show you inside. It's called Pokey Joe's. And we'll see if he's around today. But just a really nice place to come. I mean, just in case you forgot you're in Florida, you got your obligatory guns and knives place over there. But and there's just one more block on the other side that I'll show you too, which is where Adam Richmond went to do that taste challenge. One thing that's interesting here in Sarasota, but that's very different than Brooklyn, probably one of the things I don't like about Sarasota is that things close very early. In case of this place right behind me, Word of Mouth, a lot of times they're open from 6 or 7 in the morning till like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And a lot of the restaurants are like that. I mean, I'm kind of like an Elvis Presley guy. I mean, Elvis used to get up at 5. I'm not so bad about that, but he used to kind of get up and do the reverse thing at night. I'm a night owl, but it's only probably the one weird thing about Sarasota is that you really can't find like places that are open all night. I mean, you might have a couple places here and there. That place Munchies is one of them, but a lot of the places, your fast food places will be open maybe till 11 or 12. Some of those are 24 hours, but A lot of them close at 2:30 in the afternoon, which, you know, it's a little early for my taste. I could just have my first meal of the day about that time, which is not the best thing, I know that, but so much for the Arcadian rhythm or whatever that thing goes. But I don't know, you can't change who you are sometimes. I was always a PM person. But anyway, on with the tour, and Merry Christmas. I want to keep reminding folks, have a great holiday, and also throw in there, folks, holidays could be a very depressing time of year. If you're thinking of doing anything crazy, or not crazy in that sense, but something that you shouldn't be doing, don't forget to reach out. 988 is the suicide prevention hotline. You can reach out to me, wafflesfoundation@gmail.com, but please call that number. They're trained professionals. I'm not a trained professional, just a grieving dad. Could probably help you out if you want to talk to me, but you know, if you need that kind of help, it's important to get someone who knows really what they're doing. So on with the tour. I mean, look at this place, Sal's Pizza and Pasta House. I mean, if Sal isn't from New York and New Jersey, right? You got Nintendo, gifts and decor, gifts of Africa, all kinds of cool things over here. Italian restaurants. Look at this. All kinds of little boutiques, and that's what gives it its charm, is that you look here, there's not one star, and there's nothing, I have nothing against Starbucks or McDonald's or anything like that, but here's some palm trees for you, man. Little brisk today, about 65, 70, right? Folks are probably saying, yeah, crazy, Al, right? Brisk. Your blood does thin out down here, let me tell you. If it's like 50 degrees down here, I feel like it's freezing. I don't know how I did about 50 years of New York winters, but somehow I got through it. So I ventured over to the third block, or the fourth block, as you might say, and more just different kinds of stores. Now, I want to show you this place right here, Munchies, which was very, very famous. Like I said, Adam Richmond from Brooklyn, New York went there. He did a food taste challenge. I think it was a spicy wing challenge. But I went in there, I was a little disappointed one day. We went in there with the family, Carrie and I and my brother-in-law, and it kind of changed. Adam Richmond actually took his photograph off the wall. They kind of got a little, I guess, went away from their original idea. And I went in there, they were selling a lot of, you know, bongs and things like that. And again, my son was a musician. I have nothing against anything like that, to be honest, but it just wasn't my vibe, to be honest with you. It was a whole different vibe from when it was on Man vs. Food. So just a word to the wise. And they were one of the places that's open late. I don't think they still are, but maybe they are, being that what they're selling in there, along with the food. And I guess maybe it's more true to their name, Munchies. I don't know. So who knows? And look at that. We got a place over there called the Pierogi Inn. Look at that. So let's go down there to Pokey Joe's thrift store. So this is a cool place. Carrie and I come here sometimes. It's not open right now. I think it opens at 3. And what's cool about this, it's this guy, I believe, is from Brooklyn as well. And what's cool is that he's got all not video games, he's got all games in there, like Trouble and what I'm trying to think of all these, Trouble and the Game of Life. And so basically when you sit there and eat ice cream or Italian ices, you get to play all these games that he's got on the counter. And Connect 4 was one that Carrie and I were playing. So it just kind of brings you back to your childhood a little bit. So maybe I'll do a special video in there one of these days. But right now we have Santa Claus right here giving us a hello. And this is the store I was telling you about. This is Pokey Joe's. And I like to come in here because you never know what you're going to find. It's kind of like a grab bag of all kinds of cool stuff. Joe is the name of the guy who owns it, obviously. And he's always cool. And we'll see what Joe has to offer today. Let's take a look. So check this out. Talk about a New York thing or a Brooklyn thing. For $20, you could be the proud owner of the incredible Spider-Man. Check that out. He could use a little paint job, I think, but he's movable. Look at that. That is kind of awesome. I don't know. Do I have a spot for that? Carrie probably kill me if I bought that. That's pretty cool. I don't know. Spider-Man, we'll see about you. I don't know. Joe, Merry Christmas. We love your store, Joe. Pokey Joe himself.
Merry Christmas.
So wow, check this out. It's just so much cool stuff in here. There's a little Godzilla over there I think I'm gonna get. And oh my God. Globes, you name it. There's not much space in here. Joe has it all packed up. Look at that, we got our friend Mickey in here. $55 for a Mickey bowl. Not bad, probably cheaper than at Disney. Look at all this stuff back here. I mean, it's just so many memories. You look through these things, and I know for me as a child, just looking at all these different things that are of the era, just lots of odds and ends. I mean, the perfect place to come if you were doing a movie or you wanted some props. I mean, he's got a Aladdin lamp over there. I mean, unbelievable. You name it, you could find it in here. Wow-wee. Really something. So check this out. My birthday's December 24th. I had to get this. This is, you know, those who know me, you always hear about my Coca-Cola love and stuff, but I've always loved Godzilla. This is Godzilla from the 2007 Godzilla. Matt and I saw this one in the movies. He's got the movable tail. He's articulated. I guess that's the word for it, right? But he's absolutely perfect. Had to get him. And there he is, Godzilla. So happy birthday to Al. I got a new Godzilla to put. Carrie's going to think I'm crazy, but she knows that already. So happy birthday to Al and Merry Christmas to everybody from Godzilla. Look at that. We'll put him down here. And Joe actually threw in a bat. I guess he figured Godzilla gets hungry, he could have this crazy bat for lunch or something, but I don't know. I'm an animal lover, so we'll keep that away from Godzilla unless he thinks it's Mothra or something. I don't know. All right, so what better way to cap off this video? I know this was a little long, this video, but again, something different that you would see. I don't know if you'd see a Chicago beef thing in New York City, but again, this guy's from Chicago. But again, it's the same kind of feel. This is a neighborhood people come for their heritage. It's not chains. It's not, I keep saying that, but it's really wonderful. And this is Tony's. I think this guy is from Jersey too, but I don't know why he's got a Chicago place. Maybe I could find that out. But how about tapping off the video with maybe a hot dog and a Coke? I don't know. Let's check this out. Let's see what I can get in there. And, oh, they're going to think I'm crazy going in there with a Godzilla, but who knows? It's Christmas time. It's Godzilla season, or it's Christmas season. I don't know. For here. Wow. This is nice. Look at this. Look at it. Really cool. All right. All right, so this is what I ended up with. The Chicago dogs with the Coke, Christmas Coke. And Godzilla's checking it out. So that's that. Alrighty folks, so I hope you enjoyed that video. I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays, whatever you celebrate. Happy Hanukkah just passed. Whatever's out there for you, wish you nothing but the best. And folks, like I said, if you want to come to a place in Florida that's very much like Brooklyn, it has that Brooklyn feel to it, it's definitely the place you want to come to. It's right near the most famous beach in America, Sarasota, the #1 beach in America at Siesta. So definitely worth the trip. And you can come here and come into all these cool stores. There's a lot more that I haven't even ventured into on this video, but I think an 18-minute video is long enough for you to get the idea. And like I said, it's just nice to come to some place where you just have the real owners in there like Joe, and not a franchise situation. So I thought it'd just be cool to do this, and I hope you enjoyed it. So love you all, miss you my son. Merry Christmas in heaven to Matt, to Waffles, and to all the people, all the kids, all the adults, everybody out there who's celebrating a Christmas that is not really the best it could be, but the best we could hope for until we see our loved ones again. So for now, this is Al signing off from Kindred Souls of Brooklyn. Drop me a comment, drop me a like, I'd really appreciate it. And I'll see you in the next video. So for now, take care of yourselves, love you all. Thanks for tuning in. Bye now. Godzilla says bye too. Take care, folks. Bye-bye.